We all thought that this would be the successor of Xiaomi's record-selling Note 4X, and then Xiaomi introduced this, the Note 5 Pro. Especially for its amazing camera performance, this device was able to create some good hype in the budget smartphone market recently. Other specs like the brand new Snapdragon 636 and 6GB of RAM variant at this price point was like icing on the cake, but like the others, it doesn't come without flaws. Hey, what is going on everyone, rAtul here from TechrAtz, and finally I had the chance to use this device for first couple of days, and I think it's the perfect time to share my experience with you guys to help you decide if this device is perfect for you or not. So without further delay, let's get right into the video. This video is brought to you by JAHIN Trading Corporation. They provide quality gadgets with good after-sale service, so if you are from Bangladesh and want to pick your Note 5 Pro as soon as possible, go check the link in the description for more information. Well, as always, let's start with the packaging. As you can see, it's an Indian retail unit because for now, it is only released in India. Inside, you will get a silicone case like the Note 5 Pro, the device of course, some totally unnecessary paperwork, an Indian 5V 2A wall adapter with no fast charging, and an old micro USB cable. Let's put them aside for now and take a look at the actual device. At a first glance from the back, it may seem to you like an Apple ripoff. Well, the camera positioning does look like the iPhone X, but that's about it. Rest of the phone follows typical Xiaomi design language, and as you all know, it comes with an 18:9 aspect ratio display. It feels narrower and surprisingly comfortable in the hand. Back is made out of aluminum except the antenna bars on the top and bottom, and buttons and ports are on point. Talking about the port, it still comes with an old micro USB port. Come on Xiaomi, even the older Mi A1 have a USB-C port, and it doesn't even support quick charge. Speaker gets quite loud though, and it still comes with a hybrid slot, so you can't use dual SIM with a micro USB card altogether. Its fast and accurate fingerprint sensor is just in the right position, but I didn't like the overall design combination here. Turn it around and you will notice a gorgeous 5.99-inch 18:9 aspect ratio display with a resolution of 1080x2160, like the one we have recently seen in the Redmi Note 5, but the quality felt a tad bit better with this one. And it doesn't have that weird slightly bigger bottom bezel like the one we have seen in the Note 5. It equally matches with the upper bezel. And though it's an IPS panel, contrast and color reproduction is really good, and as the PPI is above 400, the panel is sharp enough to give you a pleasing media consumption experience. The panel gets up to 450 nits bright, so you shouldn't have any problem viewing outdoor unless you are getting directly under the sun. Overall, it's a decent panel producing richer and vibrant color, and if you don't like the default color of your display, you can change it anytime under the display setting. Now, let's move on to the section you are all waiting for, its camera. During launching, Xiaomi claimed its front-facing camera to be better than the iPhone X, which I'll be talking more in a minute, but first, let's take a look at those vertically positioned dual camera on the back. One is 12 megapixel f2.2 sensor with 1.25 micron sized pixel, and the other one is a 5 megapixel f2.0 sensor for depth sensing during portrait mode. But these are all on paper. Let's take a look at how it actually performs in the real world. The camera app have typical MIUI features like a lot of different shooting modes, including the Pro mode, where you can only control the white balance and ISO. You can also shoot HDR photos. And as the portrait mode or background blur is a thing now, so of course you can shoot portrait photos here as well. In this mode, the phone uses the secondary 5 megapixel camera for sensing depth as I mentioned earlier. The edge detection is quite good as you can see in all these pictures, but it fails sometimes. Though I still prefer portrait shots from Mi A1 in terms of overall quality. But normal pictures coming out of this camera in daylight is amazingly sharp. It oversaturates sometimes, but I think most of the users prefer that look. And I also enjoy nighttime shooting as well with this device. Front of the device sports a whopping 20 megapixel f2.2 camera along with an LED flash. The sharpness is instantly noticeable, though I don't really support Xiaomi's bold claim to shoot better selfies than iPhone X. No doubt it's a good camera, except the AI or artificial intelligence mode, because it makes the photo unrealistic by whitening, and the effect is present even if you turn the AI off. Overall, at this price point, I don't think Xiaomi gave you any option to complain about. Not supporting 4K video recording out of the box was a bit disappointing, but Xiaomi promised to unlock this feature with an upcoming software update. But its included digital image stabilization works really well during video. You can judge the quality by yourself from this footage. Xiaomi always put the best possible mid-range Snapdragon chipset on their Note lineup. No exception this time around. Note 5 Pro comes with all new Snapdragon 636 chipset. It's an underclocked version of Snapdragon 660, and the version I'm using in this video has a 4GB RAM. It also comes with a 6GB RAM variant, and these are all the latest LPDDR4X RAM. The performance on tap with the Redmi Note 5 Pro is nothing short of extraordinary. AnTuTu score was above 100,000, and in the real world, even with a heavily skinned MIUI 9.2, you can glide through UI like butter. I really enjoyed playing games on this device with no noticeable lag. With the brand new Adreno 509 GPU, it can handle light to visually intensive games like Asphalt Extreme. Let's play some games for a while, or you can skip to the next section if you want. I have already talked about the MIUI 9.2.6 many times, especially in my Note 5 review, so there is nothing new to talk about. But one thing really disappoints me that the MIUI 9.2 on this device comes on top of Android 7.1.2 Nougat, though we can expect Oreo on this device in the future update, but we don't know yet when. Xiaomi's Note series has always been known for its great battery life. The Note 5 Pro does no exception to that reputation. Though its 4000 mAh battery capacity is 100 mAh shorter compared to its predecessor, but it's totally unnoticeable in the real world. In fact, due to its better battery efficient chip, you can expect even better battery performance on this phone. Overall, I was able to get 7 to 8 hours of screen on time, which is absolutely what we expect from Xiaomi's Note series. So if you ignore the back camera design, which by the way many of you may actually like, and not including the USB-C port with fast charging, this device is still the best option available today in its price category. The official price in India for the 4GB variant is 14,000 rupees and 17,000 rupees for the 6GB variant. Well, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And you can also let me know your thoughts about this video in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.